Hey everybody, Mr. C here, with the hopefully staying influx of new players. Please stay. Please don't go anywhere. I've decided to come in here and address some frequently asked questions and give some hot tips. And if you see something you didn't already know, you have to follow me on Twitch, sub to this channel, and also give me your firstborn channel. Alright, let's get into it. When you create your character, you will choose between one of three general types, and those being supporter, striker, and defender. And once you hit level 6, you'll be able to do a quest in New Haven City to choose which of those classes you want. If you want to know what the classes do, hit the J key in game and hover over the icons, and it will list the abilities those classes get up to level 30. Also, I will just put this out here. All classes are viable, so just play what you want. So, what are these arrows on my weapons? That's the bonus you get when you're facing an enemy in that direction. Down is behind, left and right is from the side, and up is from the front. As for what the arrows themselves do, full means you get the biggest bonus of that weapon, half full means you get the second biggest bonus on that weapon, and none means you get no bonus in that position. Said bonus is magnified by the amount of positional stat that you have, listed to the right of those positions on your weapon. Okay, so what the heck is the range on this ability? Hovering over an ability on your bar and holding Alt, it will show the area that the target will need to be in order for that ability to go off. Holding Alt will also show what level the next upgrade for that ability is. So a lot of strikers probably ask, what's better? A two-handed weapon or dual wielding two one-handed weapons? So two-handed weapons are pretty straightforward. The amount of damage on your weapon is added to your abilities, and that's that. However, dual wielding is slightly different than what you're used to in other MMOs. To start off, your offhand has a completely random chance to swing after swinging your main hand weapon. Second is OHAC, which if you don't know stands for Offhand Ability Contribution, which means the percentage of that weapon's damage is added to your main hand damage, and the combination of the two is added to your abilities. If you hover over your abilities, it will update the damage of which weapons are equipped. As for which weapons are better, it just depends on what weapon drops you have access to, and as for which class uses which weapons the best, that's a whole nother topic that I'm not covering in this video. Now here's a little tip about pulling / aggro. If a humanoid draws their weapon and starts running towards you, that means they will attack you. However, if they don't draw their weapon and they're just kind of waltzing around, that means they're in investigation mode. And if they don't find anything, they'll head right back to where they were. Mobs that aren't humanoids also do this, but they don't have weapons, so you're just gonna have to gauge the speed and direction. Debuffs on enemies have diminishing returns. And the perfect example of this is my Brigand stun. My stun goes from 39 seconds to 29 seconds to 19 seconds to stun no longer working. After around 10 to 20 seconds, the diminishing returns are removed and the next application will be fresh and at full duration. It's also important to note that using the Brigand's flash bomb also counts as an application, so be careful. Oh, he's a name, that's why. Debuffs like stun and lull will have drastically reduced durations on named mob like bosses and also on Ashen mobs, so be sure to plan accordingly. Now for the most important lesson of all, don't panic. Do not panic.
Oh, get that potion. Oh my gosh.
I see all the time groups who get a couple of ads and then all the players immediately use their crown controls all at the same times, which leads to CC breaking earlier and the group ultimately wiping. So just keep your chill, assess the situation, and try to deal with the encounter to the best of your abilities. Also, a little communication between group members wouldn't kill anyone. I see a lot of new players fall into this trap, but don't use the rat in town to recover your items. Instead, just recover your bag, or if there's absolutely nothing in your bag, click the skull at the top to delete that bag and receive a fresh, empty new one. But the rat in town is for an absolute last-ditch emergency, and if you do need help recovering your bag, be sure to ask people for help. Nathan loves a good bag run. I feel like a lot of people don't know this, but you can dismantle crafted items. And when you dismantle items that you've crafted, you will receive experience, trade skill experience, but also the chance to recover some of the resources used to make that item. And I've heard this is the best way to level some of the crafting professions. But that'll do it for this video, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side.